Hi, everybody. It is Keith, and this is Leon's Legacy, where we're chit-chatting with different people in the family. And since this is our first video, I have to have a guinea pig to start with. And of course, the best person to start with for my experiment is going to be my lovely wife. So, excuse me, ma'am. What is
Yay! You want me to clap?
yeah.
Okay.
What is your name?
Hala. You know my name. My name is Ivy, Tagimacruz Champion.
Why did you added champion to the front, huh? To the end. So what does everybody think of your new last name, your new family name of Champion in the Philippines?
They won't believe.
They don't believe you?
They won't believe, and they always surprised when I told them that that's my family name. They will always say, Champion?
They're surprised, huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of champions here in the U.S., but not many in the Philippines, huh? Yeah. Good. So, Ivy, you are from the Philippines. You are in the Philippines right now. What city are you in?
I'm from Bohol. I'm from the capital of Bohol, Tagbilaran City.
So
but
Bohol is an island.
Yes, island of Bohol. And the capital is Tagbilaran City, but I'm from the town of Sagbayan.
Sagbayan.
But now I'm in the city.
That's a little tiny town, right? A small town.
Yes, it's part of the Chocolate Hills.
Yes, the Chocolate Hills. I wish I could show a picture of that. So,
I wish I could have the background of the Chocolate Hills in my back.
So Sagbayan is about 2 hours north of Tagbilaran City, where you are right now, right? 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
2 hours, yes, 2 hours.
Right. And you live in the capital of Bohol. Bohol is like a state here in the United States. It's a province. They call it a province there. And it's the entire island. And there's really only one city on the island of Bohol. It's Tagbilaran. The rest are really towns or cities even, right? So they're small little places. So have you ever lived anywhere else other than the island of Bohol?
No.
Never in your life, huh?
No. Yes, I'm an island girl.
Island girl. How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids.
4? You told me 3.
One. Hala. Your favorite is not included.
Oh. So who are your kids?
I have 4. I have the youngest is the only girl. Her name is Irene May. She is 27, turning 18 on June 20. She's a teacher from a Catholic school, the Royal Christian Catholic School. And the second one is, Ayen, Ate, as I called her, or as we called her.
Okay. Wait 1 second. So her given name is Irene, right? But you call her Ayen, right?
Ayen, yes.
A-Y-E.
Ayen.
Ayen. And she's how old?
Ayen.
How old?
27.
27. And she teaches at a Catholic school? I thought that was Baptist.
No, it's a Christian school, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
A Christian school. I was
Okay, okay, yes. She
a
teaches
Christian school. It's a Royal Christian
academy.
Christian school. Sorry, why I'm always yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
okay. And so Ayin is also engaged to be married, right?
Yes, she is engaged to be married to Julie. He is a boy, but the name is a girl. Julie.
Yes.
They've been
His name
together.
is Julie. That's right. So,
Yes, they've been together for 7 years, I think.
wow. It's a
Mhm,
then.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Who's next?
And then the second is Francis. Uh, he is 23 years old. Uh, he has two kids, a monster, Z and K. The girl is Kayleen, and uh, the boy is Klein Jensis. So we called him Z.
Z.
And he,
How old are they?
yes, Z is 5 and K is 4.
Yes. And
And
his wife's
mhm,
name is
the partner's name is Jane.
Jane, right? Good. Okay. And
And then
number two, what about number three?
the number 3, the most famous of them all, is Deo. Ino Deo from the name of the two grandfather. My father's name is Inocencio, and then the other grandfather is Amadeo. So we name him Ino Deo. He is 20 years old.
20. Wow.
And then he works also as a part-time. He works part-time job in the what do you call that? Panga? Some advertising work.
Yeah, he works in grocery stores handing out samples, right?
Yes, yes,
Coffee and what else? Biscuits and things like that.
biscuits,
Uh,
noodles. Yes,
and he is planning to go back to school, right? Hopefully, if school opens, right?
yes. June, hopefully on June.
To finish his high school. He's late on his high school, but hopefully he will finish. And then one more.
Yes. And then the youngest, my favorite, my love of my life also, is Isaiah. So Franz Isaiah, but we called him Isai.
Isai, short for Isaiah.
He is, yes, he is an autistic, but he belongs to the high functional. He can catch up uh, well.
Yeah, so Isai, how old?
15. He
15
is
years
15.
old. Yeah.
Yes.
So Ayen and Eno and Isai
Francis.
are
Yes.
living at home with you.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
Ayen is living at home with you until she gets married, and then we'll figure out what happens there. But Eno is still there, and of
She
course,
will.
huh?
She will live with me, even if she's married.
Yeah. Poor Julie. Poor Julie. He has to move to his mother-in-law's house.
Yes. I will make their life miserable. No.
Right.
It's like a wicked grandmother. Okay.
So what about your family back home? You are the only girl in your family, right?
Yes, I'm the most pretty
And the most pretty.
because I'm the only one.
And Papa's favorite. And Papa's favorite too, right?
Yes,
Of course.
Papa's favorite.
Papa passed away last year, right?
October, yes, October 26,
19. Yeah.
2019. From a kidney failure, and he is also diabetic for, uh, he was 70 when he died, so I think 30 years.
30 years what?
Uh, or being a diabetic patient.
Oh, okay, okay.
There are so many complications.
And he'd been on, what do you call it? Where you go in twice a week? What's it called?
Dialysis.
You've been on
Dialysis for 2 weeks.
year.
2 days a week.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he passed away. I was there in October and was able to attend his funeral. So,
Yes.
it was
I
difficult.
still miss him.
But, and so Mama is still home and healthy, right?
Yes, healthy and enjoying the life of a senior citizen with the friends from the Retired Teachers Association in Sagbayan.
Yeah, she is a retired teacher, elementary.
Teacher.
Yeah. Didn't you meet somebody in Cebu City the other day that said, who was it that you met that, was a tricycle driver? You met a tricycle driver who was from Bayan and had your mom as his teacher, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
And he, he said that my mom is a terror. Allah.
a terror? Yeah.
Throwing eraser. Chalk.
Oh.
No.
So you are not the oldest in your family. Who's your oldest brother?
My oldest brother is Ian. Uh, he is 49 this April 30.
And he lives in
And
far from Mama's house, right? Just very close.
yes, he lives in Sagbayan. He is a businessman. He owns a, what's that, agri-vet store?
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it?
We call it here, we call it a feed store here. A feed store. Agri-vet store is what they call it there. So he sells chicken feed and pig feed, and he also sells vaccinations, things like that. He's not a veterinarian, but he sells a lot of that stuff. So yeah, he has a really nice store right on the main drag, right on the main street in Sagbayan, and he gets to see everybody and talk to everybody. It's like Sagbayan is like Osilla, very small, except for the downtown area. There are people everywhere. I mean, there are always people.
Yes.
And so,
Plenty.
yeah, it's really a vibrant little town. That's where everything is. It's right downtown. And Ian also, he owns a little hamburger stand too.
Yes.
Hamburgers there next to the feed store.
And yes, and the wife also has a little sari-sari. It's a little store where everything you can buy in small packs.
I don't remember seeing that. Where was that?
Inside the stores, they have a
yes.
little.
In the back of the feed store. Yes, yes.
Yes, they.
So it's called a sari sari store, sari sari, and
Yeah.
what it is, it's just a little booth. Like one person typically can sit in there, and they sell things. Ivy was just telling me the other day, they will sell you 2 tablespoons of oil, right? If you need to cook,
Yes.
all you need is just 2 tablespoons. It'll cost how many pesos?
5 pesos.
5 pesos, which is 10.
One.
It's 10 cents. So you can 2 tablespoons of oil for 10 cents at a sari-sari store. And
in a one egg, you can buy also 1 egg. You can also buy a stick of coffee or a sachet of shampoo or conditioner.
yeah, like for coffee, it's just a single serving, right? So, and those sari-sari stores are everywhere in the Philippines, but they're convenient because you don't have to go all the way to the grocery store if you just need something really quick. So, and they sell candy and stuff like that for the kids too.
Candy, ice candy, juice.
And you can get a load on your cell phone there as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes. Mm.
So that's what Ian does. And then you're the second, right, after Ian?
Yes.
Who's after you? Who's your third?
Iris.
Iris. Now, Iris has a girl's name too in the US. Iris is a girl's name. So why does everybody's name start with I?
Because Papa is Inocencio and he doesn't like his name. He always blamed that to my grandmother. So he wants a unique I in the kids in the name.
I see. So everybody starts with I. Okay, so Iris, where is Iris?
Iris is in New Zealand.
New Zealand, right?
So before, yes, when he was here, he's a policeman, and then in New Zealand, he is now a construction worker.
He was a policeman here or in the Philippines? I didn't realize that.
He is for maybe 10 years.
Wow. In Davao City?
No, in Bohol, in Sagbayan.
Oh, in Sakbayan. Oh.
Yes.
So one of the things about Philippines is that they supply a lot of labor to the world. There are 3 or 4 main categories that they send. They send a lot of domestic helpers to the Middle East and to Asia, to countries in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So they will go to Saudi Arabia or Hong Kong or Taiwan or even England, Great Britain, and some European countries, Russia even. And they will be nannies or domestic helpers of some sort. Construction also, many men go to the Middle East to do a lot of building and work in construction, and that's what Iris is doing in New Zealand. And then also in shipping and cruises, right? If you've ever been on a cruise.
Nurses also.
Oh, nurses, yes, healthcare, that's right.
Yeah.
A lot of healthcare is sent. People are leave Philippines and go. And what they do is they go to another country and they work for a better wage than they could get in the Philippines, and they send the money back home. The Philippines receives a lot of remittance money from outside of their borders to family members, and a lot of people take care of their families is by doing that.
Yes, but now Duterte, so the president is having we're having a news that he doesn't allow any more nurses going abroad because we need nurses here in the Philippines right now.
During this pandemic, he's not allowing nurses still. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's good. So Iris is working in construction in New Zealand. He's been there for about 4 years, and he has 2 daughters. No.
She has 2 daughters in New Zealand.
In New Zealand. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
The age were about Ino. So Irene also, the name of the older one is Irene. IREM. Yes. Irene is 20. She's in Zealand, and Marianne, the other girl whose age also is the same as Isai, 15.
Good. And then after Iris is
Uh, Ivan.
Ivan.
Oh, that's a boy name already.
Yeah. And Ivan is where?
Ivan lives in Davao, the hometown of Duterte, mayor, president.
Do,
He is in Davao.
that's a different island and is south of Bohol.
Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it's already in Mindanao.
Yes.
So we have three Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So Ivan is in Mindanao.
And what does he do there?
Ivan is working in a export banana
Yes.
business.
He ships bananas all over, I presume, Southeast Asia. So bananas. And then after Ivan is
Icy.
Icy, I-C-Y.
Yes.
And Icy is where?
It's unique. Icy is in the boat. He is a seaman.
Icy works in a freight ship where they move cargo from
Yes.
the continent. And you said he's headed where right now?
Right now they're going to Brazil.
Brazil, yeah. And he only sees his wife and family once a year, right? If that, maybe. It's a
Once a year.
very difficult life for Filipinos to do that. And then last but not least.
So the last one is Ivan.
Okay, now we get confused, right? Because you have I-V-A-N, and now you have Ivryn.
Ivan is I-V-R-Y-N.
I-V-R-Y-N. Your papa. Ay, ay, ay.
See?
And Ivan is the youngest, but we don't call him Ivan. We call him
Buboy.
Buboy. Yes, Buboy he's Ian's age, right? So 27?
Yes, 27. And he just got married last year, July last year, and they have a cute little baby boy.
And his name is?
Ino.
Ino. Now we have three Inos. Inocencio, Ino, your son, and Ino, your nephew now.
Yes, but the complete name of Ino is Ino Cristiano. I don't know why he named that.
That's a nice. I think that's a famous soccer player's name, Cristiano. So
Cristiano. So he named him Ino Cristiano.
And Buboy and his wife Rose and the baby live with Mama.
Lives with Mama, and Rose is a teacher also. And Buboy now works at the municipal of Sagbayan, but he's also in the photography part-time job.
Yeah,
for weddings and birthdays.
Yes. He was not the photographer for our wedding, but he's going to be the photographer for Ian's wedding, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Awesome. And so, how long have we been married now? Because I forget. I can't remember.
How long? What? How long?
Yeah.
I also forgot. because you're not in our first. You're not here on our first anniversary.
That's right. I missed our first anniversary. We were married on March 5th, 2019. And
yes.
It was my plan to be there. It was my plan to be there in May because Ian was supposed to be married in May, but this pandemic has
May 20.
Yeah, they're going to move it to July now. So hopefully everything will be settled down by then.
Hopefully.
A whole year and we've been separated for a whole year. How
We've been,
is that life?
we've been separated for 4 years already.
Oh yeah, yeah. So how is it being separated from your husband? Because I'm like a seaman on a boat out.
Sad,
Yeah. Are you?
sad, y- annoyed always.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's difficult. What's the process?
very.
What are we waiting for?
We're waiting for the interview in the U.S. Embassy, which, hala, will be. I think we will. It will be longer. No,
Yes,
because you don't want me to tell me that.
everything has shut down, so everything is stopped as far as the process is concerned. Typically, the process takes 12 to 18 months. And
Because yes, remember when I told you about when I went to the consul and the consular told me that it would be uh, when did you file it, and then he told me that it should be on April or May.
and then the pandemic happened. So the next step basically is we're waiting for Ivy to get the opportunity to interview in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, at the U.S. Embassy. And basically it's just an interview just to make sure that everything is on the up and up and that she's not scamming me, although we still haven't confirmed that she's not scamming me. So,
I am.
so after the interview, then she will receive her green card and her visa, and we'll be able to bring her over to the United States. Have you ever been to the United States before?
No, it's very Allah. Allah.
It's nothing like TV, trust me. And you're very excited to go to Georgia too, right?
I am.
Did you see that I was
Yes, and Florida also.
in
I'm
Florida
excited to see
too?
mom.
Yes. And you met Mom too, right? Because she came.
Yeah. Yes,
80
I
years.
love mom.
We had her 80th birthday in the Philippines.
Yes, I enjoy. We enjoy, and the kids also.
Yeah, they call her Granny too, right? So the pandemic has hit, of course, the Philippines. And what's going on in Bogota right now?
We're zero casualties on COVID, but in Manila it's plenty. So we're number one in in the Asia. We're number one in many casualties of COVID.
So you're number one in the number of cases or the number one in the number of deaths? Cases.
No. Cases also and deaths.
Cases. But you have no deaths in Bohol, but do you have cases in Bohol?
No, no.
Not even one?
No cases involved. No, not even one. But as what you told me, there's still not, and they're going on a house to house a test.
And what is the quarantine like? What's the quarantine?
So now we're in a community quarantine. We cannot go out in the house. So there's only a pass. They give us a quarantine pass that only one person can go out. Not every day, but every three days that you will buy something. We will buy food for the family.
Right. So
So,
every household has a pass and one person can go out, but everybody else has to stay inside. So
yes, yes.
and that's been 3 weeks now?
3 weeks. Yes.
And it's gone crazy yet?
A little. a little, a little
Yeah, good.
crazy.
But I know you've been cooking a lot too, right? Cooking for the kids.
Yes, I always feed them.
That's the good news. And
Mm. I enjoy cooking because it's been a lot since they were a kid. I work already, and I now I enjoy cooking. I wake up early in the morning. I also wake up before, but now I wake up early cooking for them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
yeah.
I also clean the house, every corner of the house. And then if I have nothing to do, I annoyed my husband.
One thing I forgot to mention to ask you about was you're a widow, right? You were a widow when I met you, right?
Yeah, yes.
And your first husband, how did he pass
My
away? Just a couple of years.
my first husband died from a liver cirrhosis.
Yeah, yeah. So that was probably 6 years ago, I think.
6 years.
Yeah. Good. Well, that was very nice. Now everybody knows a little bit about you.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm still shy.
Yes,
Okay.
I know you're shy, but you did good. You did good. Okay, that's all we got for tonight. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.